Hey there, I'm Vanessa with The Soul Restored, where I help bring sanity back to every aspect of your life. Today's topic is getting organized to be more efficient for the new year. I could talk about this for hours, and through my own personal experiences of having to get organized and be more efficient with my time, living in a 1,000 square foot 2-bedroom condo with no closets and storage space, I have had to grow the hard way. I have had to learn how to be more organized and how to keep better to a schedule and be more structured. Yeah, at one point those were painful words for me. Structure is so against my nature. I was brought up in a home that was super spontaneous, super fly by the seat of your pants and make it all work. Well, that was very helpful as far as making things work that weren't already part of the plan and being able to just deal with things as they come. I'm very positive and optimistic because of it. But as far as staying sane and getting the things accomplished that you want to and fitting in everything that you need to in one day, living that way is not super helpful and it does not help you accomplish your goals. I'm going to give you a general idea of all of the things that you can be doing right now to be more efficient and more organized in every aspect of your life. And then in future videos, I will be more specific in each of those categories so that you know personal examples of how you can apply this information, and I'll give you more resources and tips and tricks to be able to apply those things to your own life. First of all, I want to start off with, years ago, I went to this organizing course. It was an 8-week course with an organizing expert, and she was awesome. She's written tons of books, and she came to my city, and I was able to go to this 8-week course and learn from her. It was eye-opening. At that point, I was newly married. I didn't really need organization, or at least I didn't realize that I needed it. But that information that I learned really has helped me so much since that point, with children, going to work and school full time, and yeah, now where I'm a stay-at-home mom and take care of kiddos and have kids at different ages and need to run a household, all of those tips and tricks that she gave during that 8-week course still apply to me today. Not only that, but she trained all of us women that went to this course to think differently, to plan and prepare differently, so that our mind was more focused on thinking ahead and also being able to problem solve. So love that experience. I'm so grateful for it. The most important thing that I took from that course was a little bit of math. When you are struggling to know where things should go, when you are living in a very cluttered life and not having systems and routines, it actually takes more time. It takes more time to be cluttered. It takes more time to be disorganized than it takes to get a system or systems in place to create simple routines and organize your home, your life, your children, your everything, so that you can be more efficient, be more productive, and work towards accomplishing your goals. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, that's okay. Don't even worry about it. I will explain to you what I mean by that. Right now, there is a huge movement to declutter and get organized and to become minimalistic and minimize. I think it is awesome. Now, I like my house. I would even like a bigger house. I like clothes. I like shopping. I like baking and having lots of different pans and pots to bake and cook with. I don't necessarily think you need to purge everything that you own. However, I do love the thrift store like nobody's business because I love to get rid of stuff. I love to literally keep a box constantly in my garage that I can purge. Anytime I see clothes that my kids have that have holes in them or just are unattractive, they've gone out of style, or clothes that I have, Darren has, old shoes, if I burnt a pot for the 7th time, whatever. Anything throughout any room of my house that I think I'm not using it anymore, it's taking up space, I'm tired of picking it up off the floor or cleaning it up because my kids don't really play with it, but somehow it gets pulled out again. Whatever it is, I love to declutter. I love to get rid of things. As you do this, not only does it free up mental space, but it actually it's less stuff, right? I mean, it's pretty simple. It's less stuff that you're having to reorganize, re-put away, re-pick up again. And it's making room for the things that you do need, the essentials. Not only that, but when you live with essentials, you deal with less overwhelm. And so it's easier to deal with the things that you need, and you start to care less about the want, because you're realizing you want simplicity, you want things to be organized, and you don't need all of the extra stuff. It really doesn't matter what method you use, as long as you are decluttering and simplifying. Getting rid of things that you don't need, want, that you're not emotionally attached to, that aren't going to benefit your life in some way. And it is so peaceful getting rid of it. You will love it and you'll thank me for it. So that is the first step. Second step, organize what you do have. The best way to organize is to write down all of your problem areas in your home. For instance, my pantry right now is a sick joke. I literally every morning, like you'd think that I would memorize it by now, but no. Every morning I have to re-search for the oatmeal and the raisins because that's how bad my pantry is. It's really awful. So instead of having to research for it every single morning and take more time out of this precious morning time before kids wake up and before my husband has to go to work, I need to have an organized pantry where everything has a place and everything is in its place, so that every single time I can think, okay, oatmeal is here, raisins are here, check, done. And so I'm not spending precious time looking for it. Does that make sense? Not only that, but when I organize the fridge, when I organize the pantry and actually label them, this is a newer house. We haven't been here for a super long time, and so I haven't labeled things or put things in a specific spot yet. I had to fill it out for a while. But as I do that, everyone else in my home will follow suit. They will realize where each thing goes and they will put them back in their places. And so it's not just me having to re-tackle it and I have to fight against all these other lazy people in my home. We're all slobs. Not just them, me too. But when I have this system that's in place, things are labeled, or at least we all recognize where they go because they fit there, because it's user-friendly and it makes sense, everybody naturally puts things back where they belong. And it's very simple. Not only that, but if you are just kind of tidying up once a day or a couple times a week, when people do shuffle things around in your home, those people will start to remember where those items were and naturally, like I say, naturally put them back in their spots, in their places. Now that's just an example as far as your fridge and your pantry, because those are practical things that everybody has, that everybody uses and gets to. But you can apply these same principles to every room in your house. For instance, bathrooms. I am so lazy that I will wait for the health department to knock on my door before I clean my bathrooms. Yeah, you might have just lost all respect for me, but that's how life with 3 kids goes. So you know what I've done to make it easier and to make sure that I'm more consistent in cleaning my bathrooms? Yeah, I have taken the coolest thing, and I will do a video on this, so you'll see. I just have a round basket that I got from the dollar store, cleaning supplies, all from the dollar store, all name brand, but it's just what the dollar store has, and it's awesome, and they all work very effectively. But I have standard toilet scrubber, shower, CLR or soft scrub, Windex, and then like an antibacterial all over cleaner. Then I take a pile of rags, like 5 or 6 rags, put those in there, an old toothbrush, a toilet scrubber, a plunger, and then I have refills. I have refills of the soap that we use, toilet paper, diaper genie, if that's where the diapers go, because we're all lazy, I have each bathroom stocked, so none of us have an excuse to clean the bathroom, to access those things in a hurry, and be able to freshen up really, really quickly should we have guests or someone coming over at the last minute. And we don't want them to see that we're disgusting. Hey, I know that there's other people out there like me, and I'm just doing my best. I just want to be prepared all the time and make things as user-friendly as possible and make as many shortcuts all over my home that I can, so that I can be lazy and still be super efficient and still get things done. Okay, I could go on and on with every room in my house, but I will leave that for another video and show you guys more of my systems and my efficient, lazy tips and tricks. The next thing is routines. Having routines in place that are totally automated, so that if I'm not there or Darren's not there, if there's a sitter here, or if I have to help one kid, another kid can fill in and do all those steps without any help from me. My other kids know so well what the routine is that they can completely do everything without my help, because they've done it so many times. They know exactly what the routine is. We have a system in place for bedtime and chores. Along with these routines and systems, it is critical that you write these things down. Not just that you know what they are, but you can share them with family that might be watching your kiddos. You have a written copy of it. Not only that, but you can refer to it. You don't have to worry about keeping it all in your memory. You've got it written down. I also believe that anything measured improves. So as you write things down, no matter what it is, not only do you commit it more to memory, like it's just a natural thing, but you can refer back to it. As you write down your routines, that'll help you get into the mindset to create charts, chore sheets, goal sheets, things of that nature. We have our routines written down for the kids as well, and they have chore charts that look very similar. Basically, instead of words, they have words and little clip art images, so they know that they need to make their bed, brush their teeth, brush their hair, get dressed, put their pajamas away, and get their school stuff ready, eat breakfast, and do those things before they walk out the door. Now you're thinking not only to get yourself organized and the adults in your home, but to also help kids so that they can be more independent and do things without you constantly being there, and so that they can learn the self-esteem that comes with independence and the accomplishment. So it's helping everybody to multitask and to get many, many things done. You may be watching this video and you already have certain plans in place. You are organized in some aspects of your life. You don't need to stop what you're doing and change things that are not broken. Don't fix things that aren't broken. I am just suggesting that you find areas in your life, in your home, in your routine every day that will help you to be more efficient, more productive, and to help you to spend less time fixing things, less time finding things and cleaning things, and more time doing the things that you want to and love to do. Okay, the last three things that I want to cover are Google Docs, Google Calendar, and just the Photos app or Pictures app on your phone. So first of all, Google Docs. I have everything in there. My life is on Google Docs, and I love it so much. It's so helpful. So every single routine that I make, Google Docs. Every schedule and everything in between, I create on Google Docs. Google Calendar. Darren and I can keep a calendar, and both of us can see what's going on. Not only that, but we can send things to each other so that we both are notified before the event happens and when it happens, so that we can both plan on something. You can share a calendar with 20 different people if you want, and I'm sure it's more than that, but it's really, really awesome and really helpful so that you can get a lot of people on the same calendar, same schedule at the same time. Okay, my last tip before I let you guys go is taking pictures or screenshots and keeping them in a folder on your Photos app or your Pictures app. So for instance, I take pictures of each of my schedules, my budget, my bill reminder, my calendar for the week, if I have certain things written down, my to-do list, you name it. I have pictures and I have them saved on my phone. So, and the reason I do this, should I leave my to-do list or a certain chart at home, I have a picture of it for reference on my phone, which is really awesome. Again, Google Docs provides a lot of that, but if there are certain things that I have in a notebook or whatever, I'm able to take a picture of it, and I have those types of things in my Photos app, and I love it. Okay guys, just to recap, when you get organized, you spend so much less time looking for things, cleaning things, putting things back and fixing things. You are able to be more efficient and more productive with your time and ultimately get to the things that are most important to you. So I hope that this was super helpful. These are the things that I have done to improve my life and become way more efficient. So I know that they can help you if you apply them. Watch all of my specific videos on each of those categories so that you can get the full picture of what I do in my home. I would love to hear from you guys. Are you interested in organizing a specific room in your house? Is there a problem area, whether it be a room or a time of day, a routine that you have, whatever it is, what can I help you with? What can I answer for you? And what videos can I make that will pertain to you, that will answer questions and concerns that you have? Please let me know in the comments so I can help you guys and create content that will be really useful for you. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.